Welcome to Wisdom for the Day. This is your daily dose of insight and inspiration, where we explore the timeless wisdom of the book of Proverbs. Each episode is a short 5-minute journey covering 2 proverbs in order, guiding you through the entire book in a year. Join us for thoughtful reflections and practical advice to enrich your life and elevate your day. Wisdom for your day starts now. Today is day 236. We're in the 20th chapter of the book of Proverbs, verses 3 and 4, from the New Living Translation. Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. Only fools insist on quarreling. Those too lazy to plow in the right season will have no food at the harvest. So verse 3. A wise man tries not to argue. He's polite. Sometimes he says nothing to avoid an argument, but sometimes he's got to speak, although other people are going to be angry, like in Mark chapter 14, 62 through 65. His wisdom will guide him to know what to say. A fool is evil because he hates wisdom. You've heard me say that I don't know how many hundreds of times. He loves arguments because he loves evil behavior. In American society, we're often encouraged to stand up for our rights, but this can lead to conflicts when our rights clash with someone else's. The first proverb, it just suggests that instead of arguing over who's right or wrong, it's just better to show love. Because remember, foolish actions lead to destruction. In verse 4, Solomon is using humor again. The farmer in verse 4 was too lazy to plow his land. When the harvest is due, he gets a bad surprise. There's no food. Even a stupid farmer knows that he's got to plow the ground. Now, this farmer was lazy, so he's going to be hungry. If we work hard, then we're going to have enough food. Work is good, and we should not be lazy. Verse 4, it emphasizes that laziness is a sin. Practically speaking, if you don't work, you won't have anything to eat. Humans were not made to sit around and do nothing. Proverbs repeats this message multiple times, which shows how important it is to God. So let me ask you, fighting isn't the best way to prove you're right. If you win, you've only shown that you're stronger, not necessarily more correct. If you lose, the other person just sees you as weak. Do you often get into arguments about religion, politics, or family issues? It's not a wise way to resolve differences. Well, that wraps up today's episode, but come back tomorrow to pick more of King Solomon's brain. For some free Wisdom of the Day merch, visit buymeacoffee.com/renewed mindsets. While you're there, don't forget to join our community as a member. The executive producer of Wisdom for the Day is Yelena McClellan. The co-producer and spiritual advisor is Kimmy Shirley. Intro and outro music by Weston McCurry. If you enjoyed the show, spread the word and share it with a friend. Until next time, I'm Rick. I love you. See ya. Hey, let me ask you, do you ever feel defeated as a Christian in these times we live in today? Well, I have a podcast for you, God's Loving Sacrifice. My friend Gayla does a Bible study to help you strengthen your walk with the Lord in today's crazy world. She encourages you to share the gospel and the love of Christ with the world in need. So listen at godslovingsacrifice.com or whatever podcast app you use. God's Loving Sacrifice, the true essence of faith in God.